ʟᴜᴍભાᴇ Lumber provides a variety of construction services for the builder. We created a commercial sales division which allows us to take on large commercial projects, and ʟᴜᴍભાᴇ Lumber understands that to be able to manage a site effectively and safely, our customers really need somebody that understands the whole construction process, that understands the commercial process, because when you talk about commercial, it's a whole different language. We've created this division as a support mechanism for our store managers. It allows us as a company to go in and tackle these large projects and support our store managers in a way that they can continue to function in their everyday affairs, but also complete a successful and profitable job for our customer. We have a whole team of people that work on these projects, from estimators to a team analyst to a commercial operations manager that runs our whole commercial sales division, to project managers that are in the field running this very job.
We're on the front end. We're in the processes of getting everything ready to work.
From inception to completion, my role is taking all of the various entities that go into doing one of these projects and bringing it all together.
Once the paper has been signed, then the work starts.
We'll actually do a takeoff, pieces and parts, to see what's all involved in that. And I think that's where ʟᴜᴍભાᴇ Lumber separates themselves from many of the other folks out there, is not only do we do a takeoff, but we also offer an added service to our builders. Since we do quite a bit of volume throughout the United States, we have a lot of vendor contacts, and quite often there is a lot more products out there, which we call value engineering, that can be used in place of others. So oftentimes we get involved when the plans are not 90% complete. We may be involved in a project where there's still 30% complete plans, and we've been asked to help design some of that project along the way. And I think that's where we really excel.
Way before we mobilize framers or material, we have to turn in submittals to the architect and then get with purchasing and do all of the upfront work. Once we start the actual day-to-day facilities and getting the job site trailer, getting the install manager on site, getting the framers on site, we're fully mobilized and we're going vertical.
All of these large-scale projects that we deal with typically require ʟᴜᴍભાᴇ Lumber to have a full-time superintendent or project manager on site. Even if that wasn't a requirement in the contract, we required it ourselves.
Well, on a day-to-day basis, we basically make sure the materials via windows, doors, trusses, get in here in the timely manner that we need. So it's basically an ongoing process throughout the whole day with my group of people back in the office at ʟᴜᴍભાᴇ Lumber.
I'm kind of the gears for the estimating department. So I deal with the salespeople, I deal with the estimators, I deal with the framers. I'm kind of the conduit between them all. What I do for the customer is pretty much quality control. My function is to work with our superintendent and the framing contractor to work on the percentages of completion as it's moving forward. I work on the schedule and I'll chart it out, and we're making sure that we're on target. Are we supposed to be 50% complete on this building? Where are we?
Some of the projects we deal with have wood framing, steel framing, fire-treated framing in it. Some of the projects have 3 different types of wood framing themselves. Spruce is called out here, southern yellow pine is called out there, specific stud height. So all those things are taken into consideration. And then we deal with our corporate office as far as purchasing the materials at a time when the market is right, so that it can be profitable for us and for our customer.
I didn't know quite what to expect, but at the end of the job, it was great. Absolutely wonderful. And I don't know why, as a GC, that if you have that opportunity to take something off of your plate that you don't have to worry about, that somebody is accountable for and somebody is in control, I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that. I think it's a great way to go.
When they give you a turnkey price like that, you can give a nailed down price. When we bid these jobs, you've got to be able to submit a price and then that price not fluctuate. ʟᴜᴍભાᴇ is coming in with labor costs and with material costs. It gives us an isolated price. Now we give our customer a price and we know it's going to be there. Being able to pick the phone up and call one company, it's almost going back to old school like we used to do it years ago. But the difference is we got one company now supplying material and labor. So yeah, it does work.
The ability to give me manpower when I need it, lumber when I need it. I mean, if you panned across the street here, you'd see that we've got a lumber yard just right here. So it's the resources are there if you need them. ʟᴜᴍભાᴇ Lumber's done a fine job. I would recommend them to anybody. We just did a job in Newport News with ʟᴜᴍભાᴇ, and they did a good job there also. That job was finished on time, and it was a good job.
If you don't go with a turnkey solution, if you would go with a broker, is that guy going to be vested in it? No, we are. We're vested in finishing the project, and